It's Jody at Red Door Tarot, and I'm going to do today readings for each of the elements. I'm going to do the air signs first, the water signs, the fire signs, and the earth signs. I hope your June is treating you well so far. First week of June. It's been pretty good energy for me, I feel. So this is going to be the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And I'm with y'all on that because I am an Aquarius. So let's see what's in store for the air signs for the month of June. This one wants to pop out here. So the Five of Wands we have first popping out, and this can be some sort of struggle or argument. It could be that you're in conflict with someone, maybe at work or maybe at home. Let's see how it unfolds here. Okay, my air signs. So, like I said, there seems to be some kind of conflict here with the Five of Wands, which you can see there's a bunch of guys in battle. It's sort of an immature fight. They all have blindfolds on for one, and they're all striving. This is a very competitive card, is the word I was searching for. Sorry, it's kind of early, and I just had my coffee, so I don't think it's kicked in yet. But this is, like I said, a competitive kind of an energy, but an immature competitiveness, so to speak. There's this one guy over here who's just off kind of amused by this whole scene that's happening here. So that could be you, that you're choosing to kind of stand back and let others battle it out. But you could identify also with one of the people who are struggling here within this. So again, I feel like that could be something going on either at work or in the home life. We also have the Ten of Swords energy here. I have it in reverse, so it's like you're not letting something die. It's like something in the reverse, it's you're not letting go. In this case, it would be something's dead, something's gone, it's done and over with. I'm kind of getting a feeling that this is a relationship issue. It might not be for all of you. This is a general reading, and obviously I'm including all of the air signs, so take what resonates. But I feel like this could be a relationship. We also have the Four of Wands down here, which very much indicates like home life, stability, that sort of thing. So it's like you're in a conflict with someone and maybe even having some resentment, like you feel like you might have been stabbed in the back, or you feel that you just have some sort of resentment for some reason. Maybe you've been carrying the workload, whether it's in a relationship or at work. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is in the reverse, but the Ace of Pentacles is normally a card about new beginnings, new opportunities or projects that you could be beginning, and especially when it comes to financial sort of endeavors. It could be like a new business startup or something like that, but I feel like it's getting delayed because it's in the reverse, so I feel like there's something going on. Maybe this competition or this fight, this argument, this quarrel that you're having with someone is delaying your efforts in this opportunity, whatever this might be. I see a King of Pentacles here. He's in the reverse, so that would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Not always, and not always a male. It could be a female. It's just the embodiment of the energy that the card shows us. So what we have here in the upright, this king is normally very business savvy. He's very reliable, very stable individual. He's usually very well off when it comes to finances. He manages his finances well. He could definitely be a business owner. In the reverse position, I feel like he's a little less stable, maybe not showing some of these characteristics of maturity that the King of Pentacles that you would expect from the king. And he seems to also be the one who is associated with this Ten of Swords energy, which could be, like I said, maybe you feel like you've been stabbed in the back or betrayed by him somehow. It doesn't have to be a man, of course. Like I said, the king, it could be a female displaying these characteristics, very masculine type energy. But I do see this beautiful Ace of Wands here, which is, this is a go. I mean, this is like a yes for whatever it is that you've been contemplating. This is passion. This is fire energy. This is drive. This is beautiful new beginnings and a new offering, seemingly coming from out of nowhere, just like the hand of God, so to speak. Just handing this down to you, this opportunity. So that is a beautiful opportunity right there. So amidst some of this negative, more negative energy or kind of fighting energy, I do see this Ace of Wands being sort of something that you need to focus your energy more so on, rather than this betrayal feeling or this competitive drive. So whatever they're, maybe it's a neighbor or someone, close to you that's just kind of nitpicking every little thing that you do, or is just resentful to you or showing you some kind of aggression. If that is happening, you just need to cut yourself off from that stuff and really focus on you, and don't get sucked into petty quarrels. Do not get sucked into petty quarrels. That's like one of the main messages that I'm feeling here. We also have the Page of Swords here in that same line of conflict. So again, I feel like it's like your family life, your stability, your home life, which you're normally very happy in, is being sort of not jeopardized, but challenged by this like Page of Swords energy and this Five of Wands energy. Page of Swords is an immature energy, and you can see it's almost like an adolescent, like a young boy or girl. It's kind of hard. It looks sort of androgynous in this depiction. But he has a very large sword that he can't wield appropriately. He's kind of, it's like the kids picked up his dad's sword and he wants to wield it around and be like his dad, but he's not ready yet. His energy is too immature. And so with this page, we could see messages coming in. We can see there's sometimes an element of spying with this card, that somebody could be watching you on Facebook or on other social media. So maybe be careful of that. It is in the reverse, so maybe there's some kind of delay in a message that is supposed to be getting to you. He does depict messages. He can also even depict legal matters. So you could have some kind of legal matter that's starting to wane. We also have the Four of Cups here. The Four of Cups is, sometimes it indicates boredom. Sometimes it indicates that you are being handed opportunities, or you have opportunities available to you that you're not interested in. You're just, in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, the guy sitting under the tree, and he has three cups next to him, and the hand of God is like basically offering him another cup, and the guy's not even looking at that cup. He's not even paying attention to it. He doesn't want it. So it can be, there is kind of a stubborn element to this card, but there's also, this card speaks to setting aside the, what do I want to say? It's about going into a kind of meditative and almost like a hermit mode, where you kind of cut yourself off from people somewhat, not in a negative way necessarily, but you need to take some time out for yourself. It's for contemplation and rest and recuperation. It's kind of a timeout. It's kind of a timeout card, but it's also a card where you're determining what it is that really makes you happy, because you're tired of the mundane, and you're tired of being handed the same opportunities. You're tired of the same relationships. And so you have a chance there's four different cups here to choose from, and it seems none of them are what you want. So it's time to reassess what it is that you manifest for yourself, or what you bring to yourself through your own energy. And so when we realize that our energy that we're working with the law of attraction. And so when we realize that our energy dictates who comes into our life and what comes into our life, what experiences we have, then we can start seeing that a lot of times we cause, these conflicts in our own lives that we wish we hadn't, but we can't understand why we keep having the same experiences over and over again, the same relationships or the same types of people coming to us. And sometimes it's necessary to really take stock of our own energy and see where it is that we can make changes. So we need to pull back away from society for a bit to see that. It doesn't mean you have to tell everyone to fuck off in your family or your friends or whatever. It's just a time of quiet reprieve that you need to take in order to bring your energy back to a level where you're manifesting positive things for yourself and you're pulling in good energy. Here again, we have another like fighting energy. So do not get pulled into this bickering and this negative mindset. I see this capping both ends, like bookends on this reading. So you start out with this petty conflict and you're ending with another conflict. So this is a lot more immature. This is, a little more, I wouldn't say mature, but it's like the need to fight. But the thing with the Five of Swords is it's like no one wins. No one truly wins this battle. It's just, there's no point. There's no point in it. So you need to rise above this. And what's cool is this is right above that card. So I like that, how those are positioned. So you need to rise above, and this is what you need to focus on. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't let petty conflicts get to you. And really try to focus on pulling your energy back into a positive manifestation mode. Give me one more card here for the overall energy and overall advice for the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, through the month of June. The overall advice. Give me one card. Five of Cups. So with this card, it's urging you to pay attention to the two cups that you have. There is an element of loss in this card. I'm not going to lie. There's an element of loss and possibly some pain, some hurt that you've gone through. But out of the 5 cups, 3 of them are on the ground spilled, okay? And you can see that as like blood or wine. And there's a fish flopping around on the ground down here. The other 2 cups, however, are in his hands, and he has control of them, and he has them. So he is focusing on these 2 cups. Now, this could be you trying to manifest love for yourself, because I see the 2 of Cups with this, and the 2 of Cups is related to love relationships, soulmate type stuff. Very deep connections. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship necessarily, but it's a union of two souls, 2 best friends, whatever the case may be, that really helps positive growth for the both of you. So with the 2 cups in his hands, that's what you need to focus on. Even though you have 3 cups spilled, you still have 2 cups standing, 2 cups that are within your control to manipulate and manifest, not manipulate in a bad way, but to work with. So you have 2 cups to work with, and yeah, I do feel like there is an element of nature. You need to be out in nature right now. That's going to help you very much get your energy right. And I see like sitting by a spring or a creek or a river or a pond. Water is a very cleansing and healing energy, so it would do you good to be out in nature and near water. And again, we're going for the stability of this 4 of Wands, and this is long-standing stability with the home, with the family. It can be celebration, it can be weddings or marriage. You might be going to a wedding. I know there's a lot of weddings going on this time of year, so you might be going to a wedding soon. So just focus on the good things that you have and the good relationships that you have right now, because I do see some relationships that are not the most positive for you right now to be focusing your energy on, and it's just going to drain you. So you need to focus on the positive relationships that you do have and forging good patterns with those relationships, or even meeting new people. And there could be something very positive in love for those of you who are looking for love. This is a great card. This is a card of passion and and quick moving, positive energy, new beginnings. So don't forget that. And that is what you should be really focusing on right now, is that you, instead of focusing on what has ended or what is ending or what kind of conflicts you have, focus on what possible new beginnings you could have. And that's what's going to help you manifest new beautiful things in the future. Okay? So that is your reading for the main card. I'm going to go ahead and pull one numerology card for you here. Almost forgot. Okay, one numerology card for the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini for June. What do we got? Personal growth. Look at that. Number 7. So number 7 may be significant to you as well. It is a spiritual number. The number 7 in the tarot represents a spiritual test of your growth. So from 0 to 10, we're looking at 0 being the starting point of pure potentiality, very naive energy, all the way up to the 10, which is like the culmination of the energy, and where we have finally arrived at the goal. So with number 7 being personal growth here, I think it fits really nicely with the rest of the reading, that you need to focus on your inner self and your interpersonal growth. And these conflicts that we have here are just testing you. They're just tests. So make sure you pass the test. And the way you pass the test is you don't let this shit get you down. You don't let this bother you. You don't get caught up in these petty quarrels. And you just keep forging ahead and thinking about your own self. I will go ahead and read from the little booklet. I mean, they're usually self-explanatory, but personal growth, you know, is pretty self-explanatory. This card indicates a time of significant growth and improvement when you are being encouraged to be the best that you can be. This is a time to ask yourself, who am I? What do I want from my life? And what is preventing me from achieving it? When you ask yourself these questions, observe what comes up. Then acknowledge your mental and physical limitations, set realistic goals for overcoming them, and then take the necessary steps to follow through. With desire and determination, you can reach your full potential. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to investigate anything that helps raise your conscious awareness and enhances your self-esteem. It may be a book, a CD, an online seminar, a workshop, a health program, a yoga practice, or meditation. Or it may be working with an energy worker, therapist, or a life coach. Whatever suits your needs. A step in this direction, regardless of what it is, will set you up for life. So, yeah, and then it also says you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are leading you toward a time of significant growth and improvement. Okay, so as you improve yourself, you improve your quality of life. As you raise your awareness, you align yourself with Source. This is all you need to make your dreams come true. And it says an affirmation here, as I improve myself, I improve the circumstances of my life. So this is very in line with the rest of the reading here, that it's a very much an inward journey for you right now. And I think a lot of people are feeling it. I know I have been feeling this as well. And I have been feeling like pulling my energy back a little bit from outside, you know, from other people and from doing things. I've been a little more in hermit mode lately, definitely. So don't judge yourself and don't feel pressured. If you don't want to go out, you know, if you promised the girls or the guys that you were going to go out this weekend and you don't feel like it, don't do it, because you don't want to overextend yourself in any way that prevents this personal growth, or that pulls from this energy that you're going to be using towards this personal growth. Okay? So that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and leave me a comment. Subscribe to my channel, please, and like my video, and I really appreciate you guys' support. Thank you. Have a great June.